The World Health Organization says more than 100,000 people die each year from asbestos-related diseases, thousands of them in Europe. Here at the European Parliament, there's broad consensus to crack down and eliminate the cancer-causing substance altogether. But it's no easy task. The European Union banned asbestos in 2005, but it remains in many buildings, posing a threat to residents as well as workers involved in construction or demolition. The WHO says some 400,000 Europeans could die from asbestos-related illnesses in the coming decades. The Parliament's Committee for Employment and Social Affairs approved a draft report that urges the EU to make asbestos screening and registration mandatory. It also calls on the EU to start action plans for asbestos removal across Europe in public buildings by 2028. The report also calls on the EU to set minimum asbestos training requirements for employees in the construction sector. It urges awareness-raising activities to mobilize removal of asbestos from buildings. The report urges the European Commission to lower the limit for asbestos fibers and says all asbestos-related occupational diseases should be recognized and compensated for. But how much could this all cost? The Commission's own Berlaymont building was stripped of asbestos, costing hundreds of millions of euros. And the report seeks a global ban of asbestos, urging the EU to work with international organizations to label the asbestos market as a toxic trade. The Parliament also wants the EU to address what it calls the unacceptable dumping of asbestos on developing countries. So far, Poland is the only EU member state with an action plan to become asbestos-free. Mr. Bach says the time for the rest of the European Union to have such a plan is now.